Flying soon? Before you zip up that carry-on, you need to hear about something critical that could seriously impact your travel plans. We're talking about how Stop Before You Pack. TSA's 2025 Carry-On Crackdown could ruin your trip. Many travelers are caught off guard by changing rules, leading to frustrating delays and even confiscated items. If you want to avoid airport headaches and ensure your journey starts smoothly, this video is absolutely essential viewing. And before we dive into all the important details, if you're new to the channel, please take a second to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, you'll always stay updated with our latest travel tips and crucial information, making your future journeys stress-free. Let's get started. Number 1. Items that could get you into trouble. When preparing your carry-on, it's vital to understand the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, has a very specific list of items that simply aren't allowed on an airplane. These are things that, for everyone's safety and security, are prohibited. Ignoring these rules can lead to major delays, the confiscation of your belongings, and in some unfortunate cases, even missing your flight. It's not just about obvious dangers like sharp objects or firearms. Even seemingly harmless items can cause problems if they fall under the TSA's guidelines. Knowing these categories is the first step to sailing through security. Number 2. Liquids, gels, and aerosols. The 3-1-1 rule. This is one of the most common reasons travelers get held up at security, and it's essential to get it right. The 3-1-1 rule for liquids, gels, and aerosols is crucial. It means each passenger can carry liquids, gels, and aerosols in containers that are 3.4 ounces, 100 milliliters, or smaller. All of these small containers must fit comfortably within one quart-sized, transparent, resealable bag. Each passenger is limited to one such bag. You'll need to remove this bag from your carry-on and place it in a separate bin for X-ray screening. This rule applies to everything from your shampoo and toothpaste to hand sanitizer and perfume. If an item is larger than 3.4 ounces, it needs to go into your checked luggage. Number 3. Food items. What's allowed and what's not. Navigating food items in your carry-on can be tricky, as the rules aren't always intuitive. Generally, solid food items are allowed in both carry-on and checked bags. Think of things like sandwiches, fruit, snacks, and most baked goods. However, liquid or semi-liquid food items must follow the 3-1-1 rule we just discussed. This includes items like yogurt, creamy dips, gravy, jam, and some soft cheeses. If you can spill it, spread it, spray it, pump it, or pour it, then it's subject to the liquid rule. Always err on the side of caution or pack it in your checked bag if you're unsure. Number 4. Personal electronic devices, PEDs, and batteries. Electronic devices are a staple for modern travelers, but there are specific rules for them in your carry-on. Most personal electronic devices like laptops, tablets, and cameras are allowed. However, larger electronics often need to be removed from your bag and placed in a separate bin for screening. When it comes to batteries, especially spare lithium-ion batteries, they must always be in your carry-on, not your checked luggage. This is because they pose a fire risk in the cargo hold. Always pack them safely to prevent short circuits, perhaps in a protective case or with tape over the terminals. Number 5. Medical supplies and medications. Traveling with medications and essential medical supplies is usually permitted, but understanding the guidelines can prevent any issues. Prescription and over-the-counter medications, including those in liquid form, are generally allowed in your carry-on in reasonable quantities exceeding the 3-1-1 rule, but you should declare them to the TSA officer. It's always a good idea to keep medications in their original packaging and carry a doctor's note for prescription drugs or medical devices like syringes. Essential medical devices such as CPAP machines are also allowed and do not count as your personal item. Number 6. Sports equipment and recreational gear. Many travelers want to bring sports equipment or recreational gear in their carry-on, but the rules vary greatly depending on the item. Smaller items like tennis rackets, basketballs deflated, or frisbees are generally allowed. However, anything that could be used as a weapon, such as baseball bats, golf clubs, or hockey sticks, must be checked. Even some seemingly innocent items like long skateboards might exceed carry-on size limits and need to be checked. If your hobby involves blades or potentially dangerous tools, it's almost always safer to pack it in your checked luggage. Always double-check the TSA website for specific items, as rules can be quite detailed for specialized gear. Number 7. Tools and work equipment. For those who travel with tools for work or hobbies, knowing what can go in your carry-on is essential. Most small hand tools that are less than 7 inches in length, such as wrenches, pliers, and screwdrivers, are usually permitted. However, larger tools, or any tool with a sharp edge longer than 7 inches, must be placed in checked luggage. Power tools also generally need to be checked. Items like drills, saws, and even certain types of cutting tools are not allowed in carry-on bags due to potential safety concerns. If a tool could be perceived as a weapon or a safety hazard, it belongs in your checked bag. Number 8. Sharps and pointed objects, excluding personal care. This category often causes confusion. While personal care items like safety razors, where the blade is enclosed, and disposable razors are allowed in carry-on, other sharp or pointed objects are strictly prohibited. This includes items like box cutters, utility knives, ice picks, and large scissors, with blades longer than 4 inches from the pivot point. Even decorative knives or swords, regardless of their perceived harmlessness, are not allowed in carry-on bags and must be checked. The TSA's priority is preventing anything that could potentially be used to harm others on an aircraft, so caution is always advised here. Number 9. Household and miscellaneous items. Beyond the common categories, there are various household or miscellaneous items that travelers might mistakenly pack in their carry-on. For example, aerosol cans that are not toiletries, like spray paint or non-flammable cleaning sprays, are generally not allowed. Certain types of chemicals, even those used for cleaning, might be restricted. Lighters, one standard Bic lighter, is usually allowed on your person but not in checked bags. Matches. Only safety matches are sometimes permitted on your person but not in carry-on or checked bags. And other flammable materials are almost always prohibited. Even everyday items can become a problem if they pose a safety risk, so it's best to research or pack them safely in checked luggage if in doubt. Number 10. Navigating the 2025 crackdown. What to expect. While specific details for the TSA's 2025 carry-on crackdown are still emerging, the general trend indicates increased scrutiny and potentially tighter enforcement of existing rules, along with possible new restrictions. Travelers can anticipate more advanced screening technologies, which might mean clearer visibility into your bags for security personnel. This crackdown emphasizes the importance of knowing the rules before you pack to avoid delays. It suggests that deviations from carry-on guidelines, even minor ones, might be met with less leniency. The overarching goal is to enhance security, which means passengers need to be even more diligent about what they bring into the cabin. Staying informed through official TSA channels will be paramount for a smooth travel experience. So there you have it. Understanding these crucial carry-on guidelines, especially with the upcoming TSA's 2025 carry-on crackdown, is your best defense against travel headaches. Remember, a little preparation before you head to the airport can save you a lot of time and stress at security. By knowing what to pack and where to pack it, you're not just avoiding delays, you're ensuring a smoother, more enjoyable start to your trip. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with anyone who might be flying soon, because spreading this knowledge helps everyone travel smarter. Do you have any go-to packing tips or a recent TSA experience to share? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing from you and learning from your experiences. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next essential travel guide. Thanks for watching and happy travels.